Going to show you a quick video today on how to put a traction pad on a surfboard or a wake surfboard. We tried various ways to get the old pads off, but we didn't make a video on how to do that. So we're going to just walk you through what we learned were some good tips and tricks. Number one is you need a very hot sunny day. We tried a blow dryer and it didn't work, but we left the board out in the sun, let it heat up, and we were able to actually pull the traction pad off the board. It usually leaves behind the film of glue. And then in the video I describe how you just spray Goo Gone on this, rub it all over with your fingers, let it soak. Then use a plastic scraper to scrape the Goo Gone off. Usually takes a good 2 or 3 applications of Goo Gone. The other product we used is Goof Off. It was very good for very difficult places that the glue is really stuck. Then the rest of the video will be on how to apply the pad. And once again, I didn't think to make the video till I'd already applied the front and rear of the pads on the board. Hope you enjoy the video. We really like the traction pad sets from Agenda. They allow you to do a custom application, and they also have lots of color choices. So what you do is you just squirt it on the glue, rub it in with your fingers, and let it soak in the sun. And then you want to use a plastic scraper to scrape the glue. If you use a metal scraper, you'll actually scrape your surfboard. So the plastic scraper works, and you'll feel with your fingers where there's still glue, you can get it cleaned up. And when you're all done, you're going to want to clean it. And I like to use acetone. So what I'm doing is just to get an idea of where I want my pads. So I've got an assortment of pads here. I'm just going to put it on something like this. Now to get your pads on nicely, you want to mark the center. So what I'm going to do is I mark the center of my pad, and now I'm going to put a string for the center of the board. And I know my other pad's in the center, so I'm just going to use that string like that. And I'll just use a pencil, mark the board. Now I know where the center is. Start in the center with the center pad. I'm going to put it between these other two. And once again, I use a little more painter's tape. Now I'm going to put it on the back edge. And a little piece in the front. There we go. Now the key to putting this pad down is not to take off the whole piece of paper on the back first. You don't want to tear this either, so what I do is I like to take a strip off the middle. So I'm just going to fold it up, and I'm going to take a strip off the middle, scissors. And then I'm going to fold this back. So now I can line up my pad without the whole thing sticking, and I can make sure I get it nice and even. Yeah, that looks great right there. Now I'll push down in the center. That's going to hold it on. Now I lift this up, grab my folded edge, pull it down. Nice in the center. Don't need those anymore. These pads I'm going to put just flush against the center pad. So once again, I'm just going to fold this edge. And I'm going to hold the pad up, get it lined up exactly where I want it. Push down that center edge, that gets it nice and stuck. Lift the pad up. and then pull the paper off the back. Nice. Do the same on the other side. Let's scoot back some. So here we are with our agenda pads installed on our Superfish board, and we got another board we want to show you that we did. This is a Shred Sticks Hazen Pro model, and we've got the PBR pads on there. It always looks good to throw a few extra stickers on your board too. Alright, thanks for listening.